Hello, this is Luminous Star. Welcome to my channel, Luminous Star. All of my stars who are current subscribers, thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for motivating me and inspiring me to keep this channel active. Our community, our family is growing in this 2018, so let's keep it going, okay? All right, I'm Luminous Star again. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time visiting Luminous Star, welcome to Luminous Star, and hopefully you will join the Star family and help us to grow even more. Today's video is the next time the narcissist pisses you off, do this. The first point, redirect your attention to yourself. The experience that you are having by being in a relationship with a narcissist or cluster B personality is not by accident. Every relationship is designed to promote your personal growth. What is the purpose of the relationship with the narcissist? This is a critical question to ponder when the narcissist has said or done something to piss you off. Instead of becoming reactionary, only you can answer that critical question. Redirecting your attention to yourself is going to be challenging at first, okay? Especially for those who behave codependently or who are accustomed to taking care of everyone else before his or herself. This is going to be a tough one, but it can be done. Okay, as you can see, my friend down here, he's not looking too happy. So in this type of situation, which is very similar to what the narcissist will place people in, very tight situations like this, very uncomfortable situations, because some narcissists, they kind of are in your face. So at that time, to redirect your attention to yourself is going to be a little bit challenging, but with practice, it can be done. Yeah, so my fella down here, he's not too happy right now. So he's feeling angry. So redirecting your attention to yourself is quite the game changer. Again, it's not easy, but with practice, it can be done. What that does for a person is to help them to practice emotional discipline. Whenever the narcissist has you in a tight situation like this, where it's like everything is kind of, chaos, and the narcissist is trying to get you to become reactionary, he or she is trying to get you to supply him or her at that moment. With practice, you can pep talk yourself or simply walk away. In this situation here, this guy cannot just walk away. However, he can use his mind. He can discipline himself to redirect his attention. Okay? So this is something that some of us have actually started to do when the narcissist is kind of in your face and trying to get you to become reactionary. So when the narcissist is in your face and things are a little bit challenging, right? To practice emotional discipline is a game changer, because what this will do is to help a person to remain grounded and to focus on their own needs and to maintain their own personal power instead of giving it over to the narcissist. When the narcissist is in your face like this, and some of us have had these moments, the narcissist is trying to get you to become reactionary, so that way he or she can tap into your energy field, and that way they are supplied. Let's move forward. Walk away. If possible, literally walk away from them, him or her, regardless if you are or the other party is in mid-sentence. Practice assertion by choosing to respond if you wish. Speak clearly what you think about his or her words and or their behavior and what you've done to resolve that issue for yourself, not them. There will be nothing left to talk about after that. By walking away, you've spoken your piece with your ego and emotions in check, fully prepared not to ever be available to him or her again. This is also a tough one. Walk away. For some of us, it's easy to just walk away from the narcissist. But if you can, literally do that. Even if the narcissist is in mid-sentence. I've done this. It works. Literally walk away. This way you are maintaining your personal power and you are not becoming reactionary. Not only are you practicing assertion by doing this, you're practicing emotional discipline. Therefore, you're practicing mindfulness. and therefore you're practicing self-preservation. See, it all comes in that one package, and it is a sweet, game-changing deal. There will be nothing left to talk about. How can they keep talking? You've walked away. And even if you cannot literally walk away, at least you can use your mind to do so. Just like in the previous slide, you saw my man there in a hot and heavy situation. Okay? And some of us have been in situations like that with the narcissist, where you are choosing to respond rather than to become reactionary. Because the narcissist will feed off of your energy field should you become reactionary. Now, don't worry if you slipped a few times. It's going to happen, especially in the beginning. Don't worry about that. Don't beat yourself up. The narcissist is actually counting on you to be nice. There's a difference between being nice and being kind. And when you walk away, you don't have to make yourself available again. Even literally, by choosing to walk away, not only are you choosing to respond instead of being reactionary, you are choosing to take a stand and make the statement that you are not available to the narcissist again. So if you repeatedly walk away, even when they're in mid-sentence, if you're in mid-sentence and you're like, well, okay, this is not worth it. I just need to get some fresh air. I need to get away. I need to walk away. You're not running away. I want to make that clear. You're not running away from your issues. You're not running away from your issues in a state of fear. Oh no, you are choosing. That is a personal power play. That is a personal power play. It's a personal power play when you choose to walk away. You're not running away in fear. You're not avoiding your issues. The narcissist has the problem. If he or she is trying to goad you into an argument, it's clearly not your issue. So when you literally walk away, or when you use your mind to excuse yourself, that is a personal power play. And it is a game changer for you and game over for the narcissist. There isn't anything left to say or talk about after that. It will be made clear to the narcissist soon enough, as you repeatedly walk away, that he or she will not be able to get any supply from you. They'll get the message. Even if you choose to speak your mind, and you choose, again, to be responsive when you speak your mind. In other words, you're not coming from your ego or your emotions when you speak your mind to the narcissist. You are speaking clearly what you feel and think about their behavior, and if you wish, you can include what you have done to resolve the issue for yourself, not them. Because at that point, it's not even about pleasing him or her. If you choose to add what you have done to resolve the issue, that's fine and good. However, that's optional. You've already resolved the issue for yourself. Actually, you're demonstrating by walking away that you have resolved the issue for yourself. That is part of the solution. That is to walk away. That's part of what you've done to resolve the issue for yourself, not the narcissist. So every time he or she wants to goad you into an argument, or when the shenanigans start, or when the drama starts, that's part of your solution, and you're demonstrating it. You're not arguing. Part of your solution is to literally walk away when the narcissist and or cluster B personality begins to show their you know what, and they're juggling the shenanigans and all the drama is happening. That's part of your solution, and you're demonstrating it from a place of personal power, not fear, by literally walking away and or using your mind to respond instead of becoming reactionary. There's nothing wrong with telling the narcissist what you think and feel, just as long as it's not from a place of fear. Just as long as you have already made it up in your mind what your solution is, that you're not going to be available to him or her anymore for the shenanigans and the narcissistic supply. You're not there anymore. So walking away is very much the game changer. Practice personal boundaries by putting yourself first instead of attempting to please the narcissist. This is also another great way to reclaim your personal power. This will be very challenging, but very effective. A support base more than likely will become necessary. No one can save or rescue the narcissist. Best to save yourself. By practicing personal boundaries, there are other important key factors which come into play. Assertion, self-preservation, and emotional discipline. In several of my videos, my stars especially have noticed that I've been talking about assertion, self-preservation, emotional discipline, and personal boundaries. These 4 things are very much the game changer. The narcissist cannot feed off of the energy field of anyone who practices personal boundaries, emotional discipline, self-preservation, and assertion. They have absolutely nothing to draw from. This is another power play. This is another personal power play. This is another way of maintaining your personal boundaries. So this will be challenging at first, especially those who are not accustomed to behaving in this way. You're changing. You're outgrowing unhealthy relationships. So that means your behavior will also change and reflect that. It's not supposed to be easy. And it's not always supposed to feel good. So with some practice and some time, things will get better. Now, I know some people probably don't want to hear that. I'm not here to discourage you. I'm just letting you know from personal experience, with some practice and some time and thriving forward, you will be able to do some of these things. It'll be like breathing, because you have changed. You're transitioning. You've outgrown these dysfunctional relationships. So, of course, you're not going to perceive life, and you're not going to perceive people, and you're not going to even perceive yourself the same way. And that goes for the narcissist as well. So, of course, your behavior as well as your perception will be changed. You've outgrown dysfunctional relationships, and it takes some adjustment simply to practice personal boundaries. First tool, discontinue to comply with the narcissist's unrealistic demands and expectations. If you have children with a narcissist, Gray Rock is most likely your best tool to reclaim your personal power. The Gray Rock method is, and this is something I would like for my stars especially to research, Gray Rock. The Gray Rock method is a method used by those who want the narcissist to go elsewhere to get their source supply. When a person uses the Gray Rock method, he or she is trying to become as uninteresting to the narcissist as possible. This Gray Rock method seems to work best. Now, this is according to my research. Gray Rock method seems to work best with those who have children with the narcissist rather than those who do not. So, for instance, using the Gray Rock method may not work very well if you're not romantically involved with the narcissist and you don't have children with him or her. So if you are romantically involved with the narcissist, yet you don't have children, and there's nothing really tying you to that narcissist, the Gray Rock method will not be very effective. Simply because you can go no contact. There is nothing holding you and keeping you tied to that narcissist, such as marriage and or children. Even if this is a family member, there's nothing really tying you. Because with family members, 9 times out of 10 chances, everybody is grown now. Everybody is an adult. You're not responsible for any children who are also your family members. However, if you are, then what I'm about to say does not apply to you. Gray Rock method will work best with people who have children with the narcissist. Okay, that's when it's most effective. People who are not tied to the narcissist by way of children, or they're not connected by way of children to the narcissist, he or she can actually just end the relationship and go no contact. Will it be tough? Probably. Is it effective? More than likely it is. Is it a game changer? You betcha. Because you don't have to continue to remain in the relationship with the narcissist. So the Gray Rock method will not work. Gray Rock method works for those who are connected to the narcissist in a way, whereas the circumstances is they cannot really walk away because they have children with the narcissist. The divorce is not final from the narcissist. Things of that sort. That's when you use gray rock, because you have to be connected and you have to deal. That's when gray rock works, because you have to deal with the narcissist. Not that you really want to. The circumstances is that you have to. So if you are not under any circumstances whereas you have to deal with the narcissist, the gray rock method does not work. Second tool, focus on thriving forward instead of focusing on the narcissist and attempting to figure him or her out. The motives behind what the narcissist does is a mystery to most people. Don't waste your time. See, once some people have realized who and what the narcissist is and who they are, a lot of people are not interested in investing in a relationship with him or her anymore anyway. So don't continue to waste any time, energy, or even your money on these individuals. To try to figure him or her out is only supplying and complying to the relationship with the narcissist. So again, don't waste your time and energy trying to figure him or her out and continuing to invest in a dysfunctional relationship with him or her. Focus on thriving forward instead. The narcissist wants you to try to figure him or her out because this way they will continue to be able to feed off of your energy field. Emotion is energy in motion. So while you're trying to figure the narcissist out, what's going on? Yes, you're feeling all types of emotions. All types of things are happening. So the narcissist is feeding off of your energy field. So once you discontinue to be available to him or her, once you discontinue to try to figure him or her out, you're well on your way to freedom. Okay? And the narcissist, of course, is not going to like that, but this is a game changer for you and game over for him or her. Third tool, consider your overall well-being, especially if you have children. Your life has purpose. It may be time to prepare for going no contact. A warning is not necessary. The narcissist has taken enough from your life. You do not owe them anything. This may be a gradual process, yet it tends to be very much the game changer. So yes, of course, consider your overall well-being. A lot of people who have been involved with narcissists and cluster B personalities, their health has taken a hit. And there are so many testimonies to confirm that. Some of you watching this video can confirm that. Your life has purpose. Don't forget that. If you take nothing else away from this video, please remember that. Your life absolutely has purpose. How about your death? When you pass away, what do you want people to say about you? What kind of legacy have you thought about leaving behind, if at all? You see how the narcissist, by being the center of your life, takes away from so much of your life? A lot of people have not even prioritized their life at all because they are drained and they put so much energy into the narcissist. The narcissist, once he or she is the center of your life, that's exactly what they want, because everything else in your life, including you, is drowned back in the shadows. It takes a back seat. So a lot of things in your life you haven't even attended to, such as maybe a career, maybe an or higher education. All of that has taken a back seat because the narcissist has been draining you. You have been investing in a dysfunctional relationship with the narcissist. So a lot of things in your life have gone undone, unsaid, unaccomplished. So how about that legacy that you may want to leave behind? Your life has purpose. How about your death? I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm Luminousz Star, and stay tuned for more videos. You know what sobered me up a few years ago is the thought that the narcissist may have the last say when it comes to my life. It's not worth it. So don't allow the narcissist to have the last say when it comes to your life. Reclaim your life. Reclaim your personal power. Your life has purpose. Make sure your death does as well. Stay tuned for more videos.